Testing, testing. Hey guys. Oh, I'm so shy. Nah. Oh man, I'm not shy. I'm just like, man, I'm super nervous. This is my first stream. I really hope you guys can't see the cursor as I'm moving my figure around. Yeah, I was gonna be like I had another PNG that I designed with AI. Just to make the Twitter kids cry. Where was I going with this? But Popco best represents me. So, keeps me in a nice silly mood. You guys like my lodge? I got the picture off the internet too. I'm just still figuring this out. All right. Hopefully the audio and everything is good and cool. Just messing around with my settings a little bit more. And then I am going to quickly open up the game. So yeah, we're the plans for today's hunt. We're gonna kill some antelope. Springbok, to be precise. Now, I'm not kidding about the thumbnail. I was a field guide for like a few months, but my qualification is very real. Jeremy, you son of a bitch! Anyway, let's get started. Wait, I'm just running my... Alright, cool. I want to just double check my audio is running and everything. Man. Alright, there we go. I am currently unable to see YouTube chat. I'm still trying to figure that out. I should be able to see chat on my studio, which I have no idea. Let's see. I have no idea. I can't see it. I absolutely can't see it. But I have another solution. That I'm gonna deal with. Let's see. Wait a minute. What if I switch accounts, huh? Oh, I don't wanna... No, that's gonna be... Uh-oh. That's gonna be bullshit I don't want to deal with. Let's see here. No. I don't want to go into YouTube Music. The problem is YouTube Music and YouTube Studio looks very similar. And, come on, where is my live chat? Settings. Maybe? Push notifications. Audience. Set for every video. Push notifications. Clips. Community. I believe I'm at the right place. Comments. Policy comments. All important. Just highlight all. Comments, analytics, blah, 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 blah. Audience. Content controls. Live chat moderation. Well, there's something about live chat. Viewer posts. Viewer posts? What is that? Viewer posts? On? Post moderation. Who can post? No. I don't know what that does. Live chat moderation. Link text. Hold comments and viewer. No. Live chat. Hold potentially. No. I have no idea. And the YouTube overlay. Clips. Censor. Content. Earn. Currency. Oh my goodness. I still can't see the chat. I love it, dealing with bullshit like this. My goodness. The idea was to figure this out beforehand. Emphasis on the idea was to do it. Alright, I'm gonna have to find another solution. It doesn't even register on this worthless app. Does not even register. Damn it. Alright, let's see. There we go. I'm just gonna look for the stream on my phone. Whoa! No, that's not accurate. Okay, it is working. It is working. Latency is still insane, though. Latency is still insane. All right, more. Come on. Where's the chat? Come on. Damn it. There's still a really bad latency. Really bad freaking latency that I was hoping to get sorted out. Wait a minute. I should be able. Super nervous. This is my first. Oopsie. All right, no. My goodness, I can't keep on struggling like this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so if anybody pops into chat, I want you to know that I have no idea to know if you are there or not, so I'm going to speak into the void, like a sane person. All right, let's see. I should buy more bullets. I should. Uh-huh. All right. Rifles. Yes. No. There we go. The start of... Damn it, now I have to double check which rifles I have equipped. I have not made a lot of time for this game lately. Well, something looks off, actually. The Ariza and the Ranger. Alright, so that's the bullets I have to buy. Alright, just calm down. Think about what you're doing. Rifles. The Ariza, beautiful. New batch of bullets. Should automatically load. Let's see. And then the other one is the Ranger. Aha. Yes. Alright. Alright. Don't I have the Hyperion yet? Don't I? I need to double check, actually. As far as I know, I do have the Hyperion. Sights. Yep, I have the Hyperion on both rifles. Alright. Nice early, not in the morning, alright. It's evening, actually. Honest mistake. Both times the sun sets and rises, and then it becomes difficult to know whether it's rising or setting. Of course, I mean, sun usually comes up in one place and sets in another, but like, I don't know if the game works on that logic. Alright, do not run. Alright, now, as I've mentioned, I used to work as a real field guide. So, this is going to be, like, wait a minute, I see something. So this is going to be quite the experience. I'm going to take you guys along and, you know, like on a real virtual safari. Let's see here. And if the lions attack us, there's nothing to worry about, because nothing's real in this. Alright. So, why am I here again? I am looking for springbok. Yes, this is where I saw the springbok. No. Come on. Just gonna use my mouse. Just to make my life a lot easier. Nope, it's not there. Alright, let's see. Go in here. Still Cape Buffalo. I'm not interested in Cape Buffalo. Yesterday I just kept on dying. Did I? No, I died once, I believe. Alright, let's see. How many tents do I have? That is a thing. Alright, now it's very late. Where the springbok sleeps at around 4. This is a relatively... Ooh, this is a nice springbok area. Man, the tents just weren't so expensive. Alright, cool. I need to find more springbok areas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Aha! This is where I want to go. This is where I want to go. Could be a springbok area on this side, so this is definitely where I want to travel to. Fast travel. Alright, let's see if I can find the chat again. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Alright, come on. Aha, alright. I can see some semblance of chat. Can I just export the chat as is? Come on. Don't misclick. Timestamps, reactions, participants, pop out chat. Oh! This should be it. This should be it. Alright, cool. I believe I have calibrated everything to where I can finally see chat. Excellent, excellent. I'm so glad there wasn't anybody here to see me mess up. Well, hopefully the stream doesn't cut out as well. I was playing around with it last night. Dead tired, so it was an extra struggle. Alright, we need... Huh? Oh yeah, this is where I want to go. Alright, this is not the area that I thought it was. This is not the area that I thought it was. Gotta keep a lookout. Music's very soft. I'm gonna see if I can amp it up just a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't mess too much with the volume. Somebody comes in, they'll just yell at me, hey, your volume's too loud or something, and then I can just easily sort it out. It's not too much of an issue. Audio, let's see, sound effects. 40, 30. Okay, cool. All right. Now, so part of what I'm just so amazed with this game is how this just feels like home, you know. They really captured the landscape, really captured it. All right. Oh, let's see. That's a sign. Those are legitimate also, by the way. Obviously, those aren't... Those, it's a bit far away. You won't be able to tell from this distance, but there's like a kudu on it. We've got signs like this in South Africa all over the roads in kudu area. Because they're much like deer in that they have a desire to die when they see a car. Yeah. I think my friend I had in school actually got into a car accident because a kudu ran in front of him. He survived. So it's all good. There was a person there that I don't know if it's like insensitive to say. It happened years ago, but she did die, I believe. Or it was with somebody else. It happens a lot. Not as much as you'd think. Alright, I am looking for... Alright, so this is not the correct area I want to be, actually. I was mistaken. So let's go. Oh, this doesn't make any sense. Well, it is a new map. I'm going off of my old map knowledge. But is it, like, diff? Or am I confusing it? Because most of the map is the... Oh, but it did receive an update, didn't it? No. That's probably why. Really been cutting my teeth? Teeth. Oh my goodness. I really been cutting my teeth on the African map. Because specifically because I'm from South Africa, I would like really good trophies, African trophies first. So I've been practicing on here and gaining my levels and everything. I've got like over 200 hours in this game. You'd think that means I'd be good at it? Man, I wish. Alright, let's see. It is getting very late though. It is getting very late. Luckily, at least I do have enough money so that I can sleep whenever I need to for the correct time. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This would be a great area to spot some springbok if there were any. Was this? I walk. Alright, so going off of the topography. Oh, that could be a nice springbok area. Alright. Oh, no. Do I get a quad? I do have a quad bike. Problem is buffalo hate it. Alright, let's just go here. See, no, wait a minute. Alright, yeah, there. It is a structure. I don't think it's gonna benefit me much. Oh no, that's a noise from outside. Alright. I really should... Yeah, I was certain. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it's this side. I wanna... What is there? Alright, let's see. Springbok Sleeping Zone. Side Stripe Jackal. A scrub hare. I wonder why they chose scrub hares, because cape hares feels a little bit more iconic, at least to me. Let's see, 8 o'clock, 11. Where could I possibly find more springbok? There's my 2 tents. I want it in my mine zone. So I have to shoot them. Alright, so I definitely have to remove them from this area. So we'll go here first. Fast travel. Tents is a DLC. But the DLC in this game is, like, perfectly acceptable. I just wish there wasn't this latency with stream. That's my main concern. Latency is a bitch. Alright. Let's see. So the springbok, when are they? 11. 8 to 11. Alright, so I want to sleep. Bingo. Here we go. Perfect. Alright. Okay, I see there. That's where I want to go. Actually. Go to my hide. Alright. Where was it? Aha. Here we go. This is the place. So I believe this is the area where I have a level 5. So that's really the animal I'm going to want to go for. I want to collect as many level 5s in this area as possible. And I know there's one here. Come on. Oh my goodness. I've greatly overestimated. I thought I wasn't so tired. Starting to yawn a bit. Oh, still I've got some coffee. I'm gonna try and not slurp too much. That's rude, apparently. Holy shit. I was visiting my cousin. We had some coffee, and there was a girl there too. She was how my cousin knew her. None of us were interested in her. She was kind of frumpy, and she freaking. I started slurping. Now, granted, it's hot coffee. Of course, I'm gonna slurp it. Damn, well, near bites my head off. You know, like my head, not my other head. I don't know if that counts as a lame joke. That's the thing about doing, like, live stuff. Some jokes land, some jokes don't land. You brush off the jokes that fail, and you try again. So yeah, if you haven't noticed it yet about this game, there's some waiting involved. There's some waiting, some stalking, some skulking, some nerd-dwelling. I say that, but I'm getting kind of bored now. My goodness. Oh, man, I did not think I would be this yawny. No, there's obviously another need zone. No, I just need to be patient. Where is my marker? Alright, so just have to sit and wait. I'm gonna go get my rangefinder. Which helps my shots be a lot more accurate. And I do have to remember to set my zeroing correctly. So many times I freaking whiffed shots because my zeroing wasn't correct. So what zeroing is, for those who don't play the game or fire firearms in real life, zeroing is just I'm essentially messing with the dials. You'll see right there at the bottom corner where it says the bottom right corner, it says RB. There's a little number. Now it's going to go up, beep, beep, beep. Well, it went up really fast, but anyway, so this just helps me shoot a lot more accurately, and it is a skill that you unlock as you play the game. Oh my goodness, can I stop yawning? Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, just need more air. Holy moly. I have a rash in a place that I don't think is appropriate in civil conversation to discuss
where this rash is located. It's not my groin. And I put some oil on it, some tea tree oil. I am having an extremely uncomfortable burning sensation. But, as they used to say, the burning sensation means it's working. It's killing what needs to die. Now, I love bacteria, provided they're good bacteria and not bad bacteria, like filter bacteria. I really like filter bacteria because I keep fish, and it just makes, you want those guys. They're going to develop regardless of whatever fish you keep. And you want to keep those guys as happy as possible because they look after your water really well. So yeah, good bacteria. I have a phobia about, like, human bacteria, if you know what I mean. I don't lose, like, I'm not that... I'm a bit of a germaphobe is what I'm trying to say. I'm a bit of a germaphobe. Really glad I don't live in India. I think a lot of us can be freaking glad we don't live in India. Africa's not so bad. Africa's not so bad. I mean, aside from the crime and stuff, you get used to it. Where's that antelope, man? Oh my goodness. Man. Alright. How do people do it? I can already feel my jaw wanting to fall off. I'm definitely gonna have to practice more. If I'm gonna do like a massive stream and all I do is talk, I'm definitely gonna wake up with a sore jaw tomorrow. It's very heavy too. I have all my wisdom teeth, so I assume it means I have a really heavy bottom jaw. Built like a caveman's jaw. Alright. Oh my goodness, stop yawning! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go splash some water on myself. I can't believe I am just so all of a sudden this tired, and I slept so well last night too. Oh. You know, maybe I should reconsider streaming this game. Well, I do want to play it. And, people can decide if they want to watch or not. Oh my goodness, my jaw. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness, I can't. Oh. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Oh. You guys see that flickering? It's probably just a light. Yeah, it's nothing important. So, it's a lot like fishing. Think of this less of a, action game, something's always happening. Because, sometimes it's nice to just sit back and listen to some guy talk about things while we're sitting in a hide. Oh, I'm gonna yawn again. Ah! Come on, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know if I am seriously, I don't. There we go. No, I don't think they're coming. It's 6 o'clock. All right, have to be a little bit more patient because there is still 2 hours before they leave. So the springbok can still arrive any moment now. I think the reason why I'm yawning so much is because I'm forgetting to breathe. And man. So yeah, needless to say, a lot of people using YouTube, mostly Americans, even on my normal channel, even with my analytics, Americans make up a big part of my viewer base. So you guys would not know this, but it's currently nighttime for me. And I farm in the day as well, so I'm particularly tired. I believe, who says knackered? I believe it's the British people, not the Australians, or the Australians just say knackered too. Man, I was so full of energy, gung-ho, and all of a sudden... This is ridiculous. Is this moving? What does that XP button do? Alright, so my phone still buggers out. Still craps out on me. This is ridiculous. I don't understand what on earth I can do Just trying to breathe more so I can get more oxygen in my lungs. Apparently, a lack of oxygen is what causes people to yawn more. No, I have no idea where my where my chat is. This doesn't make any sense. This is the correct account. Ridiculous. Or that could be a possibility. Could be a possibility. Hmm. It's ridiculous. I should definitely sleep better. Now, an area I actually grew up in a wildlife reserve actually, or at least a large part of my childhood was spent in the wildlife reserve. It's a little town that is surrounded. Well, around the whole town is a reserve. So there weren't lions or stuff in there. There were buffalo. Um, Became considerably more of a concern. Nature conservation has gotten a little bit more anal in recent years because back in the day, when my grandfather was younger, he would graze cattle on this area, and slowly but surely they turned it into a more of an official reserve. It always was an official reserve, but it sort of became more official. That makes sense. Beautiful area. Reminds me a lot of this place. Actually, miss I've got half a mind of when I'm visiting to go. Well, I mean, every time I visit my grandparents, I like to make a trip to the reserve because it's just a short drive out of town. Now I can't even find the other springbok. Ah, there they are. There they are. Come on, come on. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. If I'm not coughing, I'm yawning. It's ridiculous. Now, I do plan on streaming more tomorrow. uh, Tomorrow's a Saturday. Hopefully, I get so it's a nice long day to get some gaming in. And I do really want to get a diamond springbok for my wall. I can't piece out of here just yet, but maybe before I end stream, I'll quickly go into the trophy lodge and show you guys what I've killed. I thought I was gonna come here. Oh, there we go. Mating call. Sheesh, that thing is far away. I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna make a note. Will this? Nope. Mating call. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this direction because it could be that there's a need zone. Come on, why isn't it registering? What's going on? Why are you not? Oh, I didn't see it. All right, I'm gonna. We do need to spray ourselves again. We do need to spray ourselves again. I actually need to double check if the animals can smell me while I'm in a hide. I do believe they can. All right. Oh, I see some. I think I saw something bouncing. My English is also usually not this bad. I guess the fatigue hits me a little. Alright. I'm just gonna go down. The one that did the mating call, I don't even remember how far away he was. But there's a chance. Springbok is not a very difficult animal to hunt. The animals in this game have got different levels, and the higher the level, the more easily they spook. Uh-oh. Oh, 150. Alright, so we're still good walking. We're still good walking. Hopefully we discover another need zone. Unless... oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, this is probably the need zone, isn't it? This is probably the need zone. Blue? Oh, that's probably because I registered the animal making the call. I definitely do need more skills, so I can tell from the tracks what the animals, because the tracks do reveal a lot about the animals, but I restarted my game a while ago. Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought I could, like, restart an entire map and Yeah, no, I restarted the entire game and I had to grind a bunch of stuff back again. Fortunately, I still had my trophies and my lodges. Fortunately. So as long as so your lodges and your trophies in those lodges and your previously shot trophies you will still have that even if you restart the game. So that was nice because I got some nice animals that I shot before. None of them diamonds, which is why I'm still searching for diamonds. All right, let's see. Man, this is. There we go. There we go. I have no idea if this thing is working correctly. Alright, we've got some tracks here. Looks like a rabbit. And why isn't it? What the hell is going on? Ah, there we go. That's probably a jackal? No, it's a rabbit. No, no, that's the footprints. My hide? Oh no, that's the hide in the back. Alright. So now we're gonna gently move through these bushes. Come out the other end. See if we can find something. Well, we know the springbok is here. Gotta be real careful. Gotta be real careful. Hopefully, we want to shoot all the intermediate animals. And high level? No, we don't want to shoot the high levels. The really high levels. Like the potential diamonds. I mean, not, yes, diamonds. Golds is easy to get. Oh, you know you're in Africa because look at the road. People will be like, oh, well, there's bad roads in other places in the world. Yeah, well, our our roads are notoriously known for being full of holes. But of course, not the reserve roads are understandable. Oh, it's just yo, got a fright now. In real life, yeah, you can hear the bastards. I'm gonna have to go down. Ah, fleeing shit. Hopefully, it's just one animal. Hopefully, it's just one animal. Yeah, damn it. Wasn't paying attention. I was freaking out because I was seeing a light coming this way. My father driving up the road past my house. All right. Let's see. When did I start streaming? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it at 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock for me. 8 o'clock for me. I have no. That should be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just way too tired, too yawny. All right, let's see. Yeah, because I mean, I would like to play more games. Obviously, I'm just too tired to the point where I don't think I'm being too entertaining. I thought I was gonna come here and tell a bunch of funny stories, and as soon as 7 o'clock hit, my brain's like, I want to go to bed. Ah, here we go. Yeah. But I should be able to stream early tomorrow morning when I'm fresh. That's probably a good idea. Alright. The one thing that does. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I'll hear. Oh, my goodness, yeah. I'll hear the rustling in the grass. And I freak out because I think, oh, it's an animal that's on top of me. And then it's just me rustling in the grass. Alright, here we go. Alright, so absolutely not. Trying to shoot an animal in this thicket is a nightmare. You're just gonna. It's not ideal. Oh my goodness. Alright. No, does look like I scared off the only one that was here. Oh, what's that? Oh, go down, go down, go down. Yo. Yo, he almost saw me. Yeah? Come on, let's shoot him. Perfect, perfect. No, no. Oh, shit. Damn it, he saw me. Son of a bitch saw me. Ah. It is what it is. Alright. Now we're just gonna quickly go. Damn it, I can't believe he saw me. Shit. It's a bad area. Now I'm basically forced to shoot them here so that I can get them to spawn where I want them to. Good animals to spawn. Or I can follow these tracks. So I'm just going to have to be slow and steady. Slow and steady. Now, this is actually very interesting. Now, obviously not in the game, I mean in real life. You can tell, well, with some antelope, they do a thing called direct registering. So, as the front hoof lifts up, the hind hoof steps down in that exact spot. And how you can tell males and females apart is because obviously females are going to have wider hips. And so the rear hoof will be slightly off center. And that's how you can tell that the female made those tracks. See? I told you guys I used to work as a field guide. Tracker level 1, baby! Which isn't like, would be very liable, in fact. Gross negligence. I had a group from India visiting the reserve. And literally, I mean, obviously, you're dealing with people that don't really, how do I put this in a way that YouTube isn't going to, they're like French bulldogs, as opposed to border collies. And you go through the whole spiel. Hey, don't get up. If you want to get up, take a photo, please ask the field guide. Don't just stand up, remain seated. You can be as clear as possible, and some people just don't listen. Hey, but at least we found the springbok tracks again. And so I take this Indian group out. There's a whole group from India. And we get to the lions. Uh-oh. Nope. Was too suspicious of me. Oh, there it is. There it is. No, it's not a need zone. It's not a need zone. Damn it. Okay, so they're very close. I'm going to go down, actually. Alright, now the wind. I'm not going to bother about spraying myself with scent because the wind is... You can see the green area on the compass. That means the wind is going away from me. So the animals aren't going to be able to smell me. So it's going to make my approach a little bit easier, and I don't have to worry about the spray. There's some big feces over on this side, in before it's just normal springbok. Yeah. Alright, no. From that angle, I almost thought it was lion feces. Well, not lion. Hey, obviously it's laying down. It's feces, but not. I thought it was lion feces. So yeah, and we get to the lions. First thing they do, start jumping up, start taking photos. Now, I was taught in training that sometimes if the quote-unquote guests, they were more intruders than anything else, the guests, you sometimes have to throw your weight around. You have to be like stern and say, no, to this point, no further. You refuse to behave, so we're turning back. And I actually had to do that because this Indian group refused to behave. I was like, we're going back. We're going back to the lodge. And of course, I was in the wrong, which, when a lodge penalizes you for taking people's safety into account, once again, it's a red flag. It was a piece of shit reserve. Definitely made me very bitter to the whole industry. More so with the fact that shortly after I was done with my practical and my studies and everything, here the government goes and changes everything. And from my perspective, I went through all this trouble to get a qualification, and now it essentially doesn't mean anything. Now, maybe it still means something. But a big problem as well, you want to go up into the north. Now, I was professionally qualified. The problem is, in the north, one of the training providers is viewed as the governmental standard. So I was trained with the governmental standard, and the things in the north was a training provider under the governmental standard. Problem is, lodges, despite should know this, don't know this. And they keep asking for people, well, do you have Fagasa? Do you have Fagasa? Do you have Fagasa? No, bitch! I'm better than Fagasa. Better qualified. And, well, roughly, because a Fagasa level 1, because my qualification would be considered in the level 2 area, so I was fairly highly qualified. And yeah, lodges just didn't understand the value in my education. Fantastic, great. And they're also like one of the worst things, one of the dead end careers in these days, because it used to be where you could go out into the bush and you'd be a field guide, and like you could make a nice little chunk of money for yourself. You can make a nice little living for yourself. Nowadays, they only hire two kinds of people. None of them white men. Of course, there's still white rangers, but it's usually foreign chicks, foreign white chicks. I've seen this all the time. Who the lodges hire them way more easily than they hire a white guy. And then, of course, there's the whole they they also like to hire how do I put this? I mean, I don't normally care. I'm just trying to figure out how much YouTube is gonna destroy me, because like it's the truth. They do prefer white foreign women and black people. Now, it's not so much nepotism. I don't think it's as much nepotism. It is just an unfair scenario where these groups are propped up because, why not? If you want to go out into the bush with a pretty ranger, surely is a lot better. Um, it's just, and these women, of course, are often jeep jockeys. That's just the term for it. I was a jeep jockey too. Well, I also had no interest in taking people out into the reserve. This is a good area as well. But like, I will say this, as far as game ranging goes, I probably should stop talking. I'm going to talk myself into a hole here. Don't want to be quite as spicy on YouTube as I am on Twitter. Let's see here. Damn it, I just want to shoot one antelope. Let's see, where do these tracks go? Fresh, oh, it's very fresh. Let's go around this side. I suspect the springbok are in these bushes. Still looking for a need zone. Yeah, so this is just kind of like fishing. Maybe we find something, maybe we don't. The joy is in the journey, the relaxation, the incontinence. One of the things that I unfortunately was forced to, we call it cup a falky, which is slang for you poop outside. And that's if you really can't hold it. Some people don't care. Like I know my cousins, if they were out on the farm, they have a massive farm. Their grandfather bought it back in the day when it was still feasible to buy large plots of lands like that. It's very difficult now. Part of my big issue. Well, I mean, where do I want to go with this? It's very concerning how these Marxist communists all over the world want to end farming. And we know why they want to do it, because they want to control the food and the water. We found a need zone. Don't be rabbit. Don't be freaking rabbit. Oh my... Damn it. Alright, so there's a nice... Oh, it's that... Oh, I know where we are. I think I know where we are. I don't think I know where we are. But I see a lookout point. So maybe I can find some springbok. Trot this way. Gone down that side. I do want to get up there though and see if I see anything important. This is but maybe instead I do feel like I'm speaking too much, because I do want to. On the one hand, I want to create this feel that I'm like we're really in the African bush and we got to be careful for the animals. On the other hand, I also, can't have too much Fuck, they saw me. You don't want too much dead air, because that's not good streaming. That's not good streaming at all. Alright. Damn it. I can't believe... Alright, here's a bush. Here's a bush. Oh, I love going inside of bushes. Holy moly. They really help conceal me. Alright. Oh, I probably shouldn't shoot them. You see that? So you'll notice
on the big green stripe, there's a little... Oh no, they're moving again. Damn it! 2 minor, so that's nothing important. No, none of those antelope... I mean, they are antelope. Or anything to... Oh. That's a 4. That's a 4. Yeah, I shouldn't shoot them. I really want to, but I want to find their need zone. Hey, but that's a 4. That's a nice animal. That's a nice... Aha! This should be it. This should be it. Hello! Hello. We found a need zone. We found a need zone. So they rest here 2 o'clock. This is great. This is great. I should set up a... I should definitely... Well, I can follow these guys and see... Because there should be more need zones. There should be way more need zones. Okay. But I do think... You know... Damn it, I do want to shoot something, though. I do want to shoot something, though, before ending stream. Damn it. I'll just go back to this need zone. I need to come back here anyway. Let's see. Aha! Alright, so I know where we are. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna shoot myself a springbok. At least one. At least one. It shouldn't mess up my grind too much. Let's just make sure I got the timing right. 4 to 8. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be another wait, isn't it? It's gonna be another freaking wait. I'm too far away. I can't walk that distance. Oh no! Closer than I thought. Alright, I'm willing to walk that distance. Because if I spawn... Because there should still be some springbok that side. But if I spawn in there into the tent, it's gonna make a bunch of noise and they're gonna bolt. They're gonna absolutely bolt. I don't think I... Yeah, I never moved my tent away far enough. Should be much further away. Apparently 230 meters is a good place to set your tent up from a need zone. Because within the 200 meter range, the animals just hear you and they bolt. Hey, but we found another need zone at least. So this is perfect area for springbok. They love open areas like this. Cheetah as well. Cheetah is the fastest land mammal. That's an important distinction. The fastest animal is a peregrine, going off of their diving speed. And peregrines actually, when they hit a bird, they hit their prey with such speed it purees their intestines. So they hit those birds with such force, it's insane. I don't see a lot of peregrine falcons, but when I do, it's always a treat. Seeing just like one of those classical, powerful raptors. We do have a bunch of eagles as well, and once again, it's always a treat. But yeah, eagles are a little bit on the rare side. They're not quite as... They are protected. I think eagles... Well, I think eagles do struggle a lot with human development. Now, of course, I'm not one of these people that are like, oh, it's the nature, it's... How do I put this without sounding like an asshole? Yes, we should have places for animals to conserve wildlife. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing, right? But there is a... It's a nuanced take. But yes, there should be, long story short, there should be areas that we conserve and that we allow animals to just be animals. And because it's not just a matter of, you know, like, what's the point of keeping the species alive? Yes, it's an animal. Yes, their life, and I'm sorry to say that, I know people don't, you know, their life is not equivalent to that of a human being. That is something, that is a hill I will die on. Animal life is not equivalent to a human life, but absolutely, you do want to preserve it for future generations. Of course, by the way things are going now, I think the end of the world is probably a lot closer than we think. Alright, let's see. Is there something? Alright. So close. So close. So close. Alright. Let's see here. Hopefully the VOD... Alright. So there's my tent. Yay.
And there should still be some springbok in this area. They should not hear me getting into my hide. This is actually one of my main zones, which is why I have a pickup tent set up. You'll see right over here there's a tent closer to where I shoot the animals. And that's just to make life a lot easier for yourself in the grind. But I'm certain I should have more tents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there oh, that's why there's a tent here. Oh, that's another pickup tent. So this is actually very close. So I spawn in here, and then that's my pickup tent. So that's fine. That's fine. Damn it, I do need more tents, but I don't have enough money. I need 16 tents in total. But it's insanely expensive for a tent. I definitely need to grind more money, and I also need to unlock a skill which is going to make things a bit cheaper. I think if I want to go out of my way to buy those 16 tents, because that's going to be a pain. And I do want to taxidermize some when I eventually find a diamond. Although a diamond springbok shouldn't be too much. Says the guy that has not shot a diamond springbok yet, which is why I'm looking for them currently. Alright, we made it. Let's see if we find something to pulverize. Alright. Oh, we hear something. Huh? Wow. Alright. Do not... That's fine. That thing is more than acceptable. Alright, we want to get a nice broadside. If I shoot it from this angle currently... Yeah. There's no way. If I can clip the lung from the side, I might still be able to get it, but... Or I can shoot it in the head. You're not supposed to do that normally, because that ruins the trophy rating, but we're not shooting this animal to be a trophy. We're shooting it to... Yo, it's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to get out and everything. I don't trust myself to make that shot. And that's in real hunting as well. I know a lot of you guys probably have not hunted for real. Where's that animal again? Now, despite my incompetence